So today, we're playing a Berserker, and we've got a busted blade run. But we are partnered with some wisdom puppets, a stone golem, and a hardwood skill, for some big block, and crit chance too. But hey, check it out and let me know what you think of it too. Okay, let's go and jump some rank games with a random character and see who we're going to get today. So it looks like we're playing a big old Berserker. We do start off with a utility pouch, chipped ruby, and a shiny shell as well. That's what we're going to go for today. Might as well grab our broom since it is on sale. Let's grab our whetstone. Let's grab the stone. I'm tempted to grab this pocket sand, but I'm going to roll looking for a wooden sword. I'm going to be crafting up, not a shell totem, but that hero sword. Now we can also grab ourselves a customer card here, but I don't really want to. I will, however, grab ourselves a shiny shell. Then roll again. And we could craft up a shovel here. That's something we kind of want. I think we are going to. But let's keep moving for now. This should be pretty decent round one. Now, with a chipped ruby, after 5 seconds we're going to get about 4 heals. Which is going to allow us to get to our battle rage, potentially. Yeah, we're back to full HP. And not too bad. Just pause the video to remind you to like, comment or subscribe if you enjoyed the video. It really helps me out. Thanks. Now let's get back to the video. Not a bad freaking start. Now that is a freaking stone badge, which is kind of insane. It does mean we're going to be giving up on our axe, spike collars, cheese, which is not too bad to be quite honest. I do like the stone badge a lot on our Berserker. So we could end up going for stone golem type builds, which means I do really want to grab ourselves this frying pan to craft up a shovel. I also want to grab multiple stones. We could craft up steel gubber, but I'm going to roll looking for more stones. Now we could also go for a hero longsword here. We could also go for a second shovel, which is crazy. Which, you know, I'm kind of down for. So let's keep moving for now. We're going to be grabbing all these items. But we'll see our opponent is rocking a super strong spear. It's going to be traveling super fast, but they only have one weapon. They're going to have tons of heals with the help pot. We're after making them break their help pot already. And we have a ton of effective HP. Which is not too bad, especially with our little red ruby and our 2 shiny shells. Which is awesome. So let's go ahead and grab ourselves this broom. Let's grab our frying pan. And I'm going to reserve this leather bag, but I'm going to keep our whetstone. I'm going to take out our hero sword for this round as we craft up our second shovel. Because we can always get a dig deeper skill. If we get to dig deeper skill, we're going to be in such a fantastic spot. Especially since we're going to be digging up one random item, we're going to be getting 1 extra gold as well. We're going to be getting tons and tons of value, which is going to be awesome. Potentially. Right now though, our DPS is not going to be so great. We are after run through our stamina. Our opponent does have the leather armor, which means they do resist some of our debuffs, which is going to be our blind. However, that's a lot of poison stacked up on us, and unfortunately, yeah, we just cannot keep up with that. Now, unfortunately, we didn't get ourselves dig deeper, which is really not great. However, we did get smithing for dummies, and hell yeah, I'm going to be grabbing that. Is that is going to be hero longsword. Let's grab this bit of storage. Now, the ideal position for smithing for dummies is going to be here, but for this round, I'm going to be crafting up our hero longsword like so. Let's grab another stone. Let's grab a set of healing herbs. And we definitely need that big old banana. But for now, let's keep moving with this setup. And we could end up going for Crossblades Berserker. But with triple weapons, especially with spinning for dummies, our stamina shouldn't be any problem whatsoever. Unless we come across a shield like this opponent, but yeah, we should have good bit of flat damage. And not too bad. Definitely not too bad. Now the thing is, we could be grabbing some strong stones combustions and crafting these up to get a crap ton of block. Well, let's grab banana and let's roll for now. Let's grab this bit of storage. I'm going to sell this little red ruby. I'm going to sell this garlic, and I do want to grab this help pot. Because I do want to craft up a freaking shelly for now as well. But hey, I will actually be moving on. I'm going to be crafting up that shelly, which is going to be quite nice. It's going to clear a lot of debuffs. It's going to give us tons of heals. Which is not going to be too bad. But hey, can we keep up with this ranger who's going to be stacking up a lot of spikes, especially with the Army of the Wilds? Yeah, definitely looking like so. So not too bad. Okay, we got our shelly. We also got ourselves a ruby egg, which is kind of funny. I'm kind of down for it. So I'm going to grab it for now. I'm going to sell this one singular gemstone to roll. And we could grab ourselves a box of riches if we do want to go for an anvil type setup. But I do want to grab this fanny pack. And you know what? I'm going to move on for now. I did take out a banana, but it still should be okay. Potentially. We are going to be running through stamina pretty fast though. But I did want to start hatching up this dragon egg as soon as possible. We'll keep our Shelly in for a bit of a heal. Which should come in super clutch right now. Back to full HP. And yeah, not too bad whatsoever. I say that and our opponent is still chipping us down, but we still managed to pull ahead, which is extremely, extremely awesome for us. Now there is a good few items here I do want. We have basically about 2 stone golems worth of stones, which is awesome. But I do want to start off by grabbing a fanny pack. I would like to grab another health pot. Do we want to craft up a second Shelly? You know what? I'm going to. Let's craft up that second Shelly. Now I do want to grab this undead phenomena. I do want to grab the bag of stones, but for now I will actually be rocking on with this for now. So we'll see how we get on going up again this point. Now with the fanny pack increasing our Shelly, especially with adding in the health pot, does mean we should be able to get 2 triggers if we do survive for long enough. Especially since our opponent is going to have that dragon skill armor as well. It's going to be a lot of damage reduction. But hey, that's a lot of blinds stacked up on our opponent already. Which is really, really fantastic. We got a lot of RNG inflicting that blind. But hey, can we keep up? Our Shelly should activate again, bring us back nearly full HP. And just whittling down our opponents. Hold on a second. It's looking pretty darn close. Can we pass him out? Unfortunately, we just end up falling short. But hey, we do get our life back, and now we do have a choice to make. So we got a lot of pets. So hell yeah, I'm probably going to be going Wolf Emblem here. Now let's grab this undead phenomena, hoping for an Amulet of Steel. We got Amulet of Darkness, which is actually perfect here. For now, I'm going to sell our Stone Badge. I'm going to grab our Courage Pup as well, because I do want to craft it up almost immediately. And I'm going to roll. Now we are going to need this storage, but do we sell one shovel here? I think I'm going to grab this stamina sack for now. But yeah, I'm actually going to sell this other shovel. Let's grab another stone. Let's roll again. We could grab a chain up here. And we do also want to grab this set of healing herbs. So I'm going to sell you. I'm going to sell you to grab this for now because we want a bunch of regen if we're going for a bunch of stone golems here. But yeah, I will actually be moving on with this for now. We should have a decent bit of crit chance, which is not going to be too bad. For sure, we do want to add in as much stones as possible, but yeah, let's keep going. Now, losing our shovels means we're going to be losing a ton of value, but adding in our pets means we're going to have a ton of value as well, especially with our Amulet of Darkness as well. We should be able to inflict a ton of debuffs, we should be able to deal a ton of damage, and we should have about a 58% crit chance from the get-go, which is pretty darn good, especially since we just got our Wolf Badge. For now, I'm going to grab a Potion Belt. I do want to roll. Do we want a Mana Orb? Not exactly. I do want to grab another bag of stones. A bit more storage. But hey, I did move our setup around just a little bit, so we have our Shellies inside both our fanny packs. We'll also having all this crit chance on all our stones. But yeah, we're going to move on. Now, we definitely want to grab some stone golems here. But we also want to grab as much Courage Pups to deal as much damage. We want to grab Wisdom Pups for a lot of block as well. So in all, lots of options. And so far, actually looking not too bad whatsoever. Now, our opponent is hanging on by a thread, but smashing. Now, we did get Hardwood here. We could take Hardwood and try to grab ourselves a wooden sword with our Hero Longsword. It might not be too bad. We can grab Power of the Moon. We can also grab Super Spacious or more sets. I think I'm going to grab Hardwood for now. Let's grab more healing herbs. We don't want any of these items. We're going to roll. Wisdom Pup I do want to grab here, as well as our fanny pack. Now, I'm going to continue to roll. We can grab ourselves a Mana Orb. I'm going to sell this little yellow gemstone to roll again. And do we want this Power Pup on sale for 4? It is on sale for 4. It is kind of nice. I'm not sure if we do really actually want that. So I think I'm just going to leave it for now. As we craft up our Wisdom Pup for a little bit more block, we do have a Hardwood in here for now as well, giving us a ton of block at the very beginning. However, that is going to be a big old Busted Blade with a 5% crit chance. but can we take them out? They're going to have that dragon skin armor with a lot of damage reduction. And yeah, they managed to get that 5% crit chance, taking us out. But hey, let's roll for now. We did get our wooden sword. That's also another dragon egg, as well as a stamina sack. So we have about 8 stones. So I'm going to sell 1 stone to grab ourselves this extra ruby egg. So I did move our setup around just a little bit, so we have our hardwood in here, giving that extra damage from our hero longsword onto our wooden sword as well. But yeah, we'll see how this one goes for now. We should have an 8.8 DPS wooden sword, 7.1 DPS, and yeah, it shouldn't be too bad. Now we did lose a crit chance on our hero longsword, but I'd much prefer grabbing a crit chance on our pets. But hey, our opponent, it does have Excalibur here, which actually did manage to outpace us, unfortunately. So we do end up losing an extra life, which is super unfortunate. Now the question is, do we just go for a practically large greatsword here and say screw hardwood wooden sword? I think we are going to. Let's go grab this stuff. Do we want a leather boots? I don't think so. We're not going to be taking any of these extra items. I'm going to sell you. I'm going to sell you so we can grab even more storage for now. But hey, I'll be back in a second while I sort our inventory out. So I'm going to sell our wooden sword to keep rolling for now. And let's roll again. But hey, I'm going to be moving on once again. Now, until we craft up our big old busted blade, we're going to be in a little bit of trouble for now. But yeah, next round, we should be able to crack open our ruby egg. And our big old busted blade should have arrived. But hey, our opponent is going to be inflicting a ton of debuffs on us. But can our Shelly's cleanse it? We did manage a big old hit with our practically large greatsword. But we'll see. We're answer back. We did get a big, huge burst seal, and awesome. Really, really, really fantastic. Now, hey, let's grab our fanny pack. Maneki Neko, let's grab on sale. I do want to grab another fanny pack as we roll. And I do kind of want another armored doggo. But I'm going to sell a Maneki Neko. And I'm going to make this a super fast freaking busted blade. But hey, do we actually want this wisdom pup? I would really, really, really like to grab ourselves a stone golem super fast. So I'm going to keep rolling. Okay, we literally got one on sale. Hell yeah, I'm going to have to grab. And I'm going to have to reserve this fanny pack as well. But hey, for now, I did move our hardwood over into this position. I'm not going to be relying on our stones as much. So yeah, let's keep going for now. We should be in a pretty decent spot. We should be able to inflict a lot of debuffs with our Arms of Darkness, with our dragons. Potentially. However, our opponent is going to be cleansing it. And they're dealing quite a bit of damage. We do get our battle rage. But unfortunately, it's just not enough. Now, we did get a hard container, but is it going to be too late? Let's keep rolling. Definitely want ourselves another courage pup as well. But we do have to survive this round to grab our courage pup, get our stone golem online. Once we grab our stone golem, we should be able to start stacking up a bunch of empower. So I did change the whole setup around, and I pretty much made it upside down. But with our setup right now, we should be in a much, much better spot. With our hardwood giving us a ton of block, well, we have our busted blade inside some fanny packs rather than slow ass utility pouch. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and see. We're going to be crafting up our stone golem. And can we survive? Going to begin this Craywood Staff Fenty Fancy Rapier. They're going to be dealing a ton of damage off the get-go. We're going to have a lot of scaling damage with that Fenty Fancy Rapier. We do get our Battle Rage though. We should be able to get some lifesteal. But is it going to be enough? It's super close, and we barely survived there. Holy moly. We probably should have lost there. But at least we got our stone golem, which is going to be amazing. Let's grab the storage. Let's grab our courage pup. Let's roll. Now we did place our stone golem in here to be getting a bunch of damage first as well. With getting some crit chance over the ruby whelp. We're going to be crafting up our next courage pup. I'm going to be rolling for now, and another fanny pack is kind of awesome. You know what? Let's grab it, increasing the speed of our stone golem just a little bit. But hey, let's go ahead and move on and going to see if this is going to be enough. Now we should be able to proc our stone golem after about 4 seconds, which is a decent bit of time. But it should be give us a ton of block. We should be able to stack up our power, giving our big old busted blade a ton of damage. Now it's looking super close. We do get our lifesteal during our battle rage though, and that's a big old smash from big old busted blade. So we did manage to make it towards the end, even though we were pretty close to losing out. Now we do have a 72 DPS, being our big old busted blade, stone golem, armored courage pup, all not too bad. As for heals, about a 16 healing per second from a utility pouch, which is not too bad. As for block then, we managed to get 352 block from our stone golem, from a hardwood, which is not too bad. Let's see if we can actually make this a lot crazier. Now the thing is, we could actually grab this armor, place it in like so, and get a bunch of block. You know what? Let's actually do that for now. Let's grab this leather bag for now. Do we want a mana orb? Not exactly. And I'll be back in a second once again when I sort out this inventory. But this should be pretty decent. We did change it around so we have our Shield of Valor here. Gives us a ton of block from a hardwood, along with our pups, and along with our stone golem as well. Now, unfortunately, our 2 bags of stone is going to have to be this way for now, if we do want our stone golem to get extra damage. But yeah, let's go ahead and see if this is going to be good enough. Now, our smithing for dummies is just going to be on our busted blade for a lot of stamina reduction, and we'll see. So again, we're going to have a delayed stone golem, which might not be the best idea, but it does give us that bit of block later on, and that's some big old damage and smashing damage. So hey, adding in the shields did mean we got 440 block, which is much better. But hey, let's keep going for now. And we can grab a second shield, but I don't think we actually really want that. And we can also grab ourselves a cap so we do survive for the first couple of seconds of the fight, allowing us to get to our battle rage, which might actually be kind of nice. But I'm not going to take it for right now. Divine Pot is also pretty darn smashing because, again, we're going to suffer from blind, so I'm going to take this for now. Although, we could grab ourselves a second stone golem here, but it would get rid of a massive amount of our block, and there's no way we could actually activate our second stone golem. So I don't think we're going to grab it for now. But what I could do is grab a stone skin potion and craft up a strong stone skin potion for a little bit more block. Let's grab our stone skin potion. I'm going to add in our divine pot too. We do kind of want this over at this side for now. It does mean our pots are not going to be on top of each other for right now, but that should be okay for now. And with that, I'm going to move on. Now, we did lose a little bit of block from a hardwood, which honestly, yeah, might not be just as good as the stone skin potion. That's some big old damage. Our opponent does have tons and tons of healing, but we do answer back and keep answering back. But our opponent did get a big old potion burst with all these vampiric potions, basically one-shotting this, which is kind of absurd because we did have 100 DPS, but our opponent also did have 100 DPS, and there's not much we could have done, to be quite honest. But I'm actually going to grab a lump of coal for now. Do we want a corrupted crystal? I don't think we do. I think we keep rolling. And our courage pub would actually be kind of awesome here, which I'm going to probably replace one of our shellings for. I'm going to roll. I'm going to roll again. I'm also going to grab another lump of coal so we have even more block at the very beginning, which is going to be awesome as well. So I'm going to sell the shelly to roll, and I will roll once more. Let's sell our Star of Courage to roll one last time. And we can grab ourselves this healing arms, which does mean we can potentially activate our stone golem at the very beginning, which is going to be extremely awesome. I think we're going to sell both our lumps of coal, which is going to be a lot of block lost, but it should be pretty decent. Okay, so I did change our setup around, so we have this for now. We should be able to get tons and tons of block with our stone skin potion, with our hardwood, with our stone golem, with our wisdom pups, with our shelly and our divine pot. We should be able to cleanse those debuffs. Now, to be honest, the shellies were doing the same thing as the divine pot, but the divine pot cleanses those debuffs much faster. Something like coals gets rid of it instantly, whereas shelly, if the opponent stacks up a bunch of coal, takes longer and longer to activate, which is not so great. But Arms of Darkness is going to be targeting our Shield of Valor, along with our Wisdom Pup, and our big old busted blade for now. But hey, is this going to be good enough? A stone golem type build with a big old busted blade? We'll have to see. Now we're going to slow this one down. We are going to begin a life-stealing Blood's Horn with Moon Shields. But yeah, we'll see. They should be able to stack up a lot of mana. They should be able to get tons and tons of lifesteal. But we have tons and tons of block. We have lots of crit chance. And we're going to be flicking some debuffs as well. So unfortunately for opponents, yeah, it's not looking too good for them. we do end up with about 100 DPS, Busted Blade doing about 50 DPS, and then our pets coming in as well. As for heals, about a 20 healing per second from a utility pouch, giving us that lifesteal, which is not too bad. And then as for block, yeah, about a 520 block. So all in all, pretty decent build. With a Shield of Valor coming in super clutch, giving us a ton of block as well. But here, Arm to Darkness to also be inflicting some debuffs. Wasn't too bad, but still wasn't terribly bad in this situation. But anyways, we did survive 1 life left. Let's go and see just how much rank points we managed to get. +6, ranking us up a decent bit. But anyways, I'm going to leave it here for now. Just want to say thanks for watching. And if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment, or even consider subscribing. And I hope to keep looking for the next one. I'll see you next time. Okay, we're back in history. We're going to begin our own big old Busted Blade. But they're going to deal with Guardian Spike Staff. They're going to be trying to stack up that Spike Staff for an insane amount of power. However, Busted Blade with crit chance is going to be much, much better. We'll have to see though. They did get their invulnerability. They are stacking up their power. But so are we. Their battle rage is about to end and smashing. But hey, we're going to begin Burst Dragon Burning Blade type build. So we'll see how we do going to begin this burst type build. So we do have our block and we're answer back. They do get their invulnerability. They are stacking up a little bit of poison on us, but again our lifesteal and our Busted Blade and our doggos dealing quite a bit of damage. So hey, we're going to begin a Mr. Struggles Bloodthorn type build. They're going to be trying to inflict a bunch of blind on us. They're going to be moving all our buffs, but yeah, we do only really rely on our power, to be quite honest. Stacking up our damage, but yeah, it shouldn't be too much of a problem for us. Maybe did they get a big old max health increase with that Power of the Moon, but Busted Blade is still Busted Blade. So yeah, we're going to begin an Anvil Double Axe. Can they scale up fast enough with a super fast Double Axe and a Steel Goobert before we do smash him with the big old Busted Blade? So far, yeah, not looking like so. Okay, we're going to begin a Friendly Fire Sun Armor Flame Up with a freaking Gin Slap. They're going to be stacking up their heat super fast, but yeah, they do get to resurrect with the Phoenix back to full HP. They do have to stack up their heat again, but once their heat is gone, not too much trouble for us. Okay, so we're going to begin a big Potion Explosion Poison Ivy. Now, we could potentially get one shot here. Since the Poison Ivy, they're going to be stacking up a certain amount of poison. And we'll see. Exactly what I thought. Yeah, this Potion Explosion, 165 DPS. Yeah, we actually made our match here with the Poison Ivy Potion Explosion. This one hit the absolute jackpot